It's time for a book. Come gather round. Join us in our nook and sit yourself down. Come one, come all. Hey, come on, in! This is Book in a Nook.
Papa, read the book.
How was kindergarten today, Mango?
Not so good. I'm happy to be home.
I'm happy you're home too, but do you want to talk about what happened at school?
Not really.
We can talk about it later, whenever you're ready, okay?
Okay, can you read the book now?
Sure. Today's book is called Train Your Angry Dragon by Steve Herman. Before we start, can you give me your best angry dragon roar?
Roar!
Pretty scary, Mango. My turn.
That was way too scary, Papa. Can I try again?
Not bad.
Thank you.
Should we read?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, my name is Andrew, but you can call me Drew. I have a nifty pet by the name of Diggory-Doo.
Drew and Diggory-Doo. That's 3 D's in a row.
That's called alliteration, Mango.
Alliteration?
Alliteration. That's when you put a few words together that all have the same first sound. Like slithering snakes soak up sunshine, or mango munches more mandarins. Got it?
Got it. Papa poops porcupine pokies.
Diggory is no common pet like a goldfish, dog, or cat. Nope. Diggory is a dragon. Now what do you think of that?
Pretty cool, I'd say.
Although dragon ownership is truly pretty swell, I have learned that it's important to train your dragon well.
He's the cutest dragon ever.
He sure is. First, you start with common tricks, like roll over, sit, and stay. Then you must potty train your dragon and teach him how to play. For instance, when I throw a ball, old Diggory can catch it. Throw a stick a country mile, and I betcha he will fetch it.
Like a dog that can fly.
I can put him on a leash and walk around the neighborhood. A dragon is the perfect pal if you train him to be good.
Look, he's trying to high-five the pigeon. A bird has to use its wings as hands, but a dragon has wings and hands.
Pretty lucky, huh? But a dragon is much different from any other pet, for dragons have a temper and they pose a flaming threat. Sounds like someone I know.
Who?
You.
I don't have a temper.
If you say so. Have you ever seen a dragon when he doesn't get his way? He throws a temper tantrum that is sure to ruin your day.
A dragon is definitely gonna win a fight against a cat.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, that rhymed! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
Bad dragon.
When you see an angry dragon, you don't want to be around. For anything that's in his way, he'll burn it to the ground. First, he huffs and puffs.
Like the big bad wolf.
Then he fills his lungs with air. And when he breathes it out again, you really must beware.
Run! Oh, good. He's happy again.
Diggory loves the swings and slides and seesaws at the park. He could play there all day long from morning until dark. Huh, just like you, Mango.
Yup.
But once there was a line, and Diggory had to wait his turn. I think I know where this is going.
The kids better start running.
He began to look around for something he could burn.
Oh no, the poor turtle and snail are too slow.
I caught a whiff of smoke, and I stood there most aghast. I had to think of something, and I had to think it fast.
What's he gonna do?
What would you do?
I would have a fire extinguisher.
That's probably smart. If you have a pet dog, you need to carry a leash. So if you have a pet dragon, you should probably have to carry a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Drew thought of. So I said, when you must wait, here's something you can do. Think of all the times that someone had to wait on you. One day, we met some other boys, but they weren't very nice. Diggory nearly lost his cool, so I gave him some advice.
Burn their faces off. What?
You can't burn people's faces off just because they aren't being nice.
You can't?
Of course not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When you meet a bully, there's no reason you should stay. Don't burn them to a crisp. Just turn and walk away.
I guess that works too.
Like other dragons, Diggory hates when someone tells him no. Like, no cookies before dinner. Or, no, you may not go. Wow, this dragon really reminds me of a certain someone. When you don't get your way, slowly count to 10. It gives you time to calm yourself. You'll feel better then.
Miss Lychee tells us to do the same thing.
And does it work?
Most of the time.
One day it was raining and he could not go outside. So Diggory stomped his feet, he pouted, and he cried. So I told him that when angry thoughts begin to fill his head, he can make them go away by thinking happy thoughts instead. Aw, look what kind of happy thoughts a dragon thinks. What are your happy thoughts, Mango?
After it rains when the mud squeezes up between my toes.
Ooh, that's a good one. You want to know what mine is? After a long day at work, seeing your little face when I pick you up at school. That's my favorite time of the day.
Keep reading, Papa.
Diggory loves it when he plays with other girls and boys. But he forgets his manners when he has to share his toys.
You have to share, Diggory.
Instead of getting mad, here's what you should do. Just treat the other children how you want them to treat you.
He's right, Papa. I do that too, but it doesn't always work.
You're right, it doesn't. But you can't control what other people do. You can only control what you do. And as long as you try to always do the right thing, then that's good enough.
Yeah. Look, Papa, he's sharing now.
Good going, Diggory. A temper is a type of thing a dragon should not lose. That's why I taught my dragon some tricks that he could use. They've come in very handy for my good friend Diggory Doo. Perhaps when you feel angry, you can try them too.
Aw, it's over already?
I'm sad it's over too. But don't worry, Mango. There's lots more books with Drew and Diggory Doo. It's part of a whole series of books. Each one helps us learn how to understand our emotions and gives us tricks on how to deal with them in a healthy way. Pretty cool, huh?
Can we get some?
Sure thing, Mango. Now, do you feel like telling me what happened at school today that got you so upset?
It's embarrassing.
Well, if you don't want to talk about it, that's okay. But just know that I'm here.
Okay, fine. Papaya and I said we would take turns with the marbles, but she took way too long. And then when it was my turn, Miss Lychee said playtime was over. So unfair.
So, what did you do to calm yourself down?
I buried the marbles in the sandbox.
You buried the marbles in the sandbox? Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Mango, I understand why you get upset. Everyone gets upset, especially when things are unfair. But now that you read this book with me, what do you think you'll do differently tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow I can ask her if I can go first this time.
That's a good solution.
Or maybe we could play a game with the marbles that two people can play at the same time.
That's an even better solution.
I hope I remembered where I buried them.
I hope you do too, Mango. And if you can't find them right away and are getting frustrated, what are you gonna do?
Count to 10 and try again. Hey, that rhymed.
Did you enjoy that? If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can join us in our Nook for our next book. And grown-ups, if you would like a hard copy of this book in your Nook at home, then check out the video description below.
Thank you for joining us. See you in the next book in a Nook.